Hey everybody, let's talk about something. Let's all play She's an innocent angel and doesn't do anything wrong, okay? I debated on doing this, but I decided we're going to do this, okay? We're going to play this and comment. So, Chee, if you feel the need to keep striking me, it's not going anywhere. So, let's do this again. Only word this time, let me put up my banner for fair use because I'm allowed. And I do have a lot to say about this, and I'm sure other people will too. Remember, your chat was there, right? Okay, let's go.
Hi there, Melly.
Let's listen to
Crazy,
this.
crazy.
Hold on. Let's listen to this talking about my dead mother. She finds it hysterically funny. You want some background on this? My mother had Alzheimer's. My mother got to the point that when we took turns taking care of her, it didn't matter if you walked out the back door, you fell asleep, whatever. My mother knew how to disarm the alarms on the doors. It had to be put into a nursing home. It was a very good nursing home. They happened to hire a really shitty employee who has been prosecuted, who abused my mother, and it only took once. He slammed her head into the bedpost. What do you think that does to an elderly woman? She It ripped her skin open on the side of her face and gave her a brain bleed. And that's what killed her. So there you go, Chi. You need some more information? Do you need her medical records? You're always pulling your shit. So let's play this game. I would never, if I was your mother, I would be so disgusted with you. So disgusted. I'm disgusted, and I think everybody else needs to hear since you like to do this dumb shit and then private it like it's not there. And we do have the URL, and YouTube is looking into you for this exact type of behavior. You ready?
Oh my God. Wow. It seems that today is just a crazy day. I got a message this morning that Julie wants me to leave her alone.
Oh, I want her to leave me alone. Isn't that really weird? But what does she do? She continues, and Whitesnake made a comment last night about how if I left or she would just leave me alone and forget me. But she continues. She continues, you guys. She's been asked. Who else would put up with this? Who else acts like this? Oh, I know. Crackhead Kenny, right? That's who acts like this, talking about people's dead parents and making fun of the fact that they're dead. Bad enough that she was killed, but she thinks that's funny. Tell me that's not a suicide troll. Tell me. And David, please tell me what a bully I am, okay? And I hope when it's all over with, she comes after you next.
Bitch, I don't even think about you. And then there's that.
She doesn't think about me, but she continues to make videos continually about me and then privates them. So you chat who were in there, did you think it was funny? Or is this one that she did without the chat available? Because I know you guys watched it, but it's okay.
And I guess she really just wants to be left alone so badly that she just like screams about me. Oh my goodness. Julie once said she really wishes that she could pick up the phone and call her mom and stuff.
Oh, isn't that nice? I just wish I could pick up the phone and call my mom. What a fucking piece of trash that bitch is. I want everybody to see the real Chi. And if you think it's okay and that I'm such a bully, I don't mod everybody's sites. I've been called Ellie by Whitesnake, I believe it was, or was it David? One of them called me Ellie. I don't mod everybody's page and tell them and do sneaky shit, okay? We leave that to the trash. And no, I'll remind me later. I'll get to something else, I'm sure.
That's kind of like, that's kind of sad. Good morning. Hola, mamacita. ¿Cómo está usted? Cold. I think things get tough, so. You have to be tough in life, and I appreciate everything you said, and it's like, I love you so much. And, we're close, and every day, whenever I don't hear from you, I worry about you, and vice versa. And, when I see people that are older than I am, or my age, and they still have their.
Like the way she changed the speed on this video. She messes with videos continually. She has taken bits and pieces of videos. She's also AI'd somebody's voice to say something they didn't say. Let me tell you something about the actual transcripts because I've checked mine and it literally says up at the top AI generated. But we all know she's better than that, right? Yeah. Well, anyway, let's get on with her idiotic stupidity of telling her mother what to do.
Mother, I said, you are so.
I mean, when you even lie to your mother, seriously? This thing has zero respect for her mother. No one called her a pedophile. That's in her own damn head. And maybe it is one of her personalities because she didn't take her pill. She'll talk about that too.
Such a blessing to have your mom. You're so blessed to have your mom. I'm blessed to have my mom. And thank you for not ever joining the Freemasons or.
My mother was not a Freemason, so those are little digs because, well, she doesn't know history and she's a psycho, obviously, in my opinion. And we do know about the psychopathy behavior, right? And the callousness and the harm. You're not seeing it. If you're not seeing it, then you are the problem.
Like doing witchcraft with me or like.
She's never heard of granny magic. I'm sure there's a lot of people in Appalachia has, so nah, too bad. If she doesn't like it, she's not the majority of the world. She thinks she is, but she's not. The world does not revolve around her.
Telling me, showing me that you don't need to have control over everything, so you don't need to pretend to do witchcraft to make you feel better.
Doesn't need to have control over everything. I have a text where Chee told me anytime anyone emails DOA, they literally have to go through her to make sure that it's okay to send. And I have that in a text. There were other people that told me the same thing, that they had this issue with Chee. They couldn't email DOA any information because Chee had to oversee it. From what I'm understanding, and I've heard DOA say a couple times to me, he never got emails. I wonder why. I wonder why. And how many channels has she taken over as mod? She was in Solomon's chat as a mod. She was in Geekadelic's every channel she could get into as a mod. Melody's mod, DOA's mod. She's a mod for this one, a mod for that one. Who gave up? We gave up counting because she is actually the Ellie, okay? Look around, open your eyes. You have two eyes or two ears and one mouth. People need to start using it in the correct way.
About people who make you realize that you're a loser. Not you, but other people. And you kind of have to have people that I don't know, just like some kind of what's the word? Compassion? No, not compassion. You have to feel sorry for people that are just miserable.
Look, her mother told her she has to have compassion. You see how she has none? We'll get there. It gets worse.
Well, yeah, they deserve pity. Yeah, they do. But if you're going to be out and woe is me and it's your fault, and well, everything's my fault. As a 33.
And by the way, she likes to step in and say, "Oh, this was said about her and that was said about her." It actually was not. And I also have that evidence. She likes to insert herself as this big grandiose person who everybody picks on. Poor thing. I'm not putting up with it. Mother also says you have to have tough skin. We'll get to that, I'm sure. I've got tough. I am tough. This is why I don't let her have power over me like everybody wants me to. Everybody wants me to drop it and let her have power. She has no power over me. I choose to do what I choose to do. And I'll show you another one where she thinks she's giving away the city I live in because she had a picture from the auditor's site with an address that's in my name. That is a rental. And if she continues to dox my renters in her little sneaky way, which is what she also did to several people in her Church of COD with the pedophile guy. Yeah, she was doxing other people, giving away where they worked, things like that. So I want her to do something again, although I am going to turn this in over to my attorney. He's seen it already. Uh, the other one has also been shown. I can tell you, she doesn't live anywhere near any place like that. She purposely did that and flashed it like she did on the calls with other people. Let's continue this one.
Degree Mason, and I learned, you know what I learned? I learned that I am a pedophile. I didn't even know that. Somebody said that on the internet, and I'm
No one called her a pedophile unless it was one of her people that were sick of her thinking she owned the pedophile guy.
like, oh my goodness. What?
And here's the best part, there are no receipts for anything she says. I'm waiting for them. And I don't want them doctored AI crap either. I want the real proof and evidence.
You are shitting me. No, I didn't. I know I haven't even eaten any of your fingernails or anything to be able to shit anything out that has anything to do with you. No. Oh, do they realize? What? Oh my gosh. I don't think they have. I think they do know, and I think they're jealous. That's what I was gonna say. This person is either jealous, miserable with their life, or all of the above. Yeah.
Trust me, she ain't got shit to be jealous of. And I sure would not be. If I were her, I would be miserable with my life. If I stooped that low as she has continually, she's went after people's health. She finds it funny. And frankly, I hope it helps to her. It returns and comes back to her acting the way she's acting. I don't understand where that person would have gotten. Oh my gosh. Well, I mean, there are a lot of people who wish that there were these bad things that they could say about me. You know, I'm not an angel. Yeah, but the thing of it is that sometimes people will say something and you just look at them and say, bitch, you know? It's just like, I have your permission to record you, right? Okay, never mind. Go ahead. I'm sorry, go ahead. Nothing, go ahead, I'm sorry. No, I'm just like, I can't believe somebody would say that about you. Obviously, they don't know you, number one. Well, yeah. They don't, yeah, they have no idea. They don't know about when we were at Stater Brothers and that mom picked her kid up by the arm and slapped him on the butt, and I followed her out and got her license plate and told her off. And wouldn't you report this to an authority when you were there if this happened? Wouldn't you report it to an authority if you thought a child was being abused? Because if not, you're a piece of shit, frankly. You have no control over that mother. It's illegal. And you approaching her and going after her, it seemed like in the time that you did all of that, I'm thinking that there was probably an authority there. And if it was truly abuse, they would have taken care of it, right? I wasn't there. It may be a made up story for all I know because you're really good at that. Wait till you got your mother totally confused. And then we're going to talk about how you keep putting people together and making it sound like one person and blah fucking blah whatever. I mean, I was probably just wanting to purchase her child or something, I guess. Yeah, really. Really? Who would say that? I just wanted to purchase her child. Maybe. Who knows? At this point, she's getting psycho. It's like, anyway, how's your arm? Gosh. Pardon me? How's your arm? I know you had well, you had shoulder replacement surgery. Some people have lesser surgeries, like knee replacement surgeries, and then decide that they are too much in pain, so they don't really walk for the first week. What do you think will happen? Okay, now this is about Erica, who she also said didn't have surgery. Erica did actually walk for the first week. She couldn't get into physical therapy because the office was closed until the following week, but Erica was up and walking. Unlike Chee, who believes that I don't know what the hell she believes if she thought Erica was just what? What was she doing? Was the food just twitching its nose and coming to her? Was the bathroom twitching its nose and coming to her? She has got some weird ass thinking, and she's getting this medicine shit mixed up. Literally, Erica got, I think it was 5 days of medication and ibuprofen, I believe.
Into somebody who does that. Then a knee replacement? Yeah, just decide I'm not going to take my medicine like I should, or like well, it hurts too much to walk. Well, I know someone that had both knees replaced. Mm-hmm. And well, she was up walking. Exactly. On day like, 2. Exactly.
Actually, she was up walking day of surgery. Idiot. Quit telling lies about people. Why do you do this, Chee? What do you get off on this? I mean, really? Really? I really need you to seek mental health help instead of continuing to act like you are the ultimate, you know everything, and you just group people together and bits of stories to make it sound good for yourself. It's not reality. And we can prove reality. But then again, I guess the right after surgery pictures weren't good enough for you, were they? No. You like to fake and pretend. And by the way, we'll get to that too. Hang on.
When they walked her because they had surgery and took her to her room. Yeah.
My other thought is this really her mother? Because the way she talks to her is disgusting here in a little bit.
They got up and walked her, and I feel that whoever saying that it's not going to take the medication, they don't care. They want people to feel sorry for them. Oh, there you go. They want people to feel.
Nobody wanted her to feel sorry for him. What is she even talking about? Again, this is like DOA. He doesn't really know what's going on because he'll tell you he doesn't watch videos, he doesn't have time. So where's he getting his information? Let's think about that. Is it Chee doctoring videos like she normally does and puts shit in and changes voices and does all of that? Chee, let you know also, Chee has called um, Erica on one of her VoIP phone numbers and begged her to forgive her for being such a horrible person. And Erica would not play games with her. So this is why the attacks on Erica, because Erica refused. And she hung up. And by the way, that was a work phone. So like I said, it went right to security. Chee, you've heard that, I'm sure. So, you know, let's hope her job takes care of you.
Sorry for that. You're such so fucking smart. Asshole. Sorry for the fuck word. Yeah, they want.
And by the way, speaking of those phone calls, I've gotten several of them. Like I said, she has phone numbers in every state, several in different states, some in Michigan, where I know some AI calls went to someone from her Michigan phone number. So, you know, and that's okay because that was forensically checked and they know who did it. And this was not me. This was not Erica. It was other people. She probably needs to like get an intervention like she had to have before. I mean, if her mom did not know what she was doing before, maybe she needs to sit down and have a talk with her mom. And maybe she seriously needs to go get some mental help. Seriously.
Oh, please help me, please. It hurts. Please help me. Please care about me. And then you help them.
And then you help them. Who was there to help Erica? Were you there, Chee? Did you go there? Did you go to her house? I mean, I know that you've already mapped it out. You know where she lives. DOA's giving you information. Um, DOA's never been to her house, but okay. So let's keep going with this because, you're just setting yourself up for a big fall. The higher you put yourself on a pedestal, the further you have to fall.
You tell them, well, you should do this and this, and then yeah, you try to help them, and they don't want to take out. No, I want you to help me. Right. I don't want you to tell me what to do. I want you to do it for me. No, that's self-pity. That's misery. Yeah, it's like misery. You got it, misery. Yeah. God, I love you.
And by the way, Erica was getting up, cooking her own food, trying to figure out how to carry her food and then found a place where she drug a stool over to sit and eat. So, again, more bullshit that she's feeding this woman. If it's her mother, it's really disgusting that she's lying to her mother, especially about something like this.
Yeah, I know that's crazy. All right, I just have one more question.
Sure.
I mean, let me think. So you've never raised like, well, I mean, besides me with my weed and everything, like you've never raised anybody who has like addiction problems or anything. So I guess what I'm saying is, I want to ask you something. If somebody says, "Well, I have all sorts of pain meds, but I take less than what the doctor says I can," that's a lot different from when you had your surgery and on day two you were like, the side effects of the opiates and the digestive system aren't worth it. I'll just kind of work through the pain. That's what you did. But what?
Oh, wait, wait, wait. So what she's saying is it's okay that her mother didn't take all of her meds either. So why isn't she bitching at her mother? She's bitching about other people that say maybe they don't need them. They could take another med instead, like ibuprofen, 800 milligrams. So maybe she should be yelling at her mother for not taking all her meds. Let's
About
listen.
somebody who says, "I don't even take the number of pain pills my doctor says I can." What would you say? Would you say that person like doesn't have any problem with pain pills, or what do you think?
I Okay, I don't get the gist of your question.
So what if, let's say, like,
Look, her mother's confused. She's trying her damnedest to lead her mother to say what she wants her to say, of course.
let's say somebody with a drinking problem says, "I don't even know."
A drinking problem, possibly like someone who, I don't know, takes pain pills, gets drunk, dives into a pool, bar stool made of cement, and breaks their cheekbone and their nose. Would that be a drinking problem and drug problem? Let's talk about that one later.
Why you're talking about? I didn't even drink as much tonight as I did that one night you were mad at me.
Oh, okay, okay.
Or like,
Yeah,
I don't know what you're talking about. I bought a 24 pack and there's still two in there. I didn't even drink the whole thing.
I know about the 12 pack last night.
Right.
Before. No. With my shoulder replacement,
Uh-huh.
two doctors, a month before the surgery, a doctor gave me, because the surgeons can't give you pain medication until after the surgery.
Right.
So my family practitioner gave me a 30-day supply of opiates. I didn't take them.
Hey, guess what happens when you have surgery in other places, including where I am? The surgeon is the one who prescribes your opiates. It's not your general practitioner, unless your general practitioner did your surgery and is well aware of everything that went on in surgery, unless there's a video of that for that general practitioner. Now, maybe in California, it's different, but it's not that way all over the world, is it, Chee?
I know you
Only
didn't.
because I don't want to lean on him, and I wasn't feeling that much pain, and I felt that he just gave them to me to shut me up.
To shut you up.
Oh, so there you go. She didn't need them, so therefore she didn't take them. But here's Chi trying to get her mom to say that it's bad that somebody didn't take all the medicines the doctor prescribed because it was all bad that they didn't. And when the doctor prescribed two medications, then if you didn't need one and you took the other one instead, that was a non opioid called ibuprofen, then that's all bad. So why isn't she yelling at her mother for the same thing she's complaining about? Why is that? A little weird, isn't it?
Oh, because you were getting all those cortisone or whatever
Right,
injections.
injections. I was
And it
getting
was
injections.
hurting, and you.
And she knows everyone's medical history. Just ask her. But again, my mom's dead. What would I know? She was killed. Thanks, Chi.
You didn't want more pain, like, yeah, you didn't.
Such an
Exactly. So then after
ass.
my surgery, I took them as the doctor
I had a
instructed.
5-day
And
supply.
then he told me to take him, continue taking him. I didn't, wasn't in pain.
So why take them?
So why take him? But if I'm in pain, I want to.
Oh, there we go. Now she's agreeing with her mother, who says the same thing, but according to Chi, who is the obvious medical doctor, because she likes to worry about everybody's medical issues. As I want to see her medical license that she's trying to practice with, because she's gonna lose it real quick. Oh yeah, she didn't have one. I keep forgetting. She's so dumb.
Taken.
This is a new phone call, April. Sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry. My other personality was talking. I forgot to take my pill this morning to make my delusion stop. Sorry. Go ahead.
Oh.
At least she admits it, right? Delusions.
But yeah, this is if that person's on it, she wants to see, she wants to let everyone to see how much in pain she is.
Oh, well, this isn't. Yeah. Well, that's of course she wants. I know. I guess what I'm saying is like, I believe, in my opinion, somebody who brags like, "Well, I take pain medicine, but I don't even take. I don't even take as much as the doctor tells me." Nobody asked you if you like.
Okay, now she's confusing a talk that we did on AZ Crimson's channel. It was Erica and I, and we were talking about all this. Here's what I don't take. You want a list of my medications too, Chee? I can tell you, I take Synthroid, I take a heart valve pill, I took a blood pressure pill, and 800 milligram Motrin. You don't even know what's wrong with me. You don't know how disabled I am, but you love to make fun of disabled people, except for one. And why is that? Only one is okay with you. When are you going to start on them? I expect it soon. And when that happens, mm, people aren't going to like you, Chi. So again, you're mixing up two different conversations here into one. If you can't comprehend what's being said, quit making up lies. You know damn well what was said, and no one said anything about pain. And let me tell you something, I don't have to take 800 milligrams every day, twice a day, 3 times a day. I use it for the days where the pain is intolerable. And I also take Epsom salts bath. Is there something against that too that you have a problem with now that you're my medical physician? Is that it? So also I came off of blood pressure when I left DOA's chat. My blood pressure dropped. Yeah. So I when I left there, I didn't tell anybody I was leaving there. I just slowly left and went on my way. And I know you don't like that because you like degrading me in his chat. Whitesnake and I were always fine. The chat was fine with me. They're saying different now because you're playing these little games with their mind. Eventually, they'll come out of it. When they stay away long enough, they'll figure it out. When you're gone, then they'll go, damn. When they find out all about you and your lies, you are gross. You are one disgusting human. Are you even human?
Didn't take as much as you wanted or whatever. Okay, here. So like, if I go to your house and you open the door and you see like I got.
Nobody went to anybody's house, right? She's just trying to use this as a metaphor as to why she's saying this. We were literally talking about Erica. And maybe because my night meds, which is a blood pressure pill, if she has an issue, and that's for heart valve. Do you need to know that too? Do you need everybody's medical records so that you can quit making fun of everybody? You want my mom's death certificate? Do you, bitch? I'll give it to you, and then you can make fun of her some more. You are below the belt piece of shit. Let's continue with what you pushed your mom into, because you are the most manipulating little hoe there ever was. And yes, I called you a hoe. By the way, let's get that straight. Erica never called you a whore. I called you a hoe, though. I admit to it. I'm not like you. I don't have to lie.
Lip injections or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't get lip injections. You'll open the door, you'll open the door and say hi. And I'm like, I didn't get lip injections. That's what that means to me.
Uh-huh.
It's like nobody asked you if you had a drug problem, but you're volunteering this information to lead us to think that you, for some reason, need to let us know that you have self-control and don't take as much as you might want to. Nobody asked you.
I do believe that person might be lying to herself.
Yeah, me too. I don't know. I don't know. But I love you. Hopefully, well, I will. I'm gonna text you so we can we're going to have lunch today. I really would like to do that. But if not, I know you have your doctor's appointment tomorrow. And I know you drive, it's quite a ways. So I'll go with you. I know the doctor said you can drive now, but it's your first time, I think, doing a drive that's more than 10 minutes. So would it be all right if I, like, ride along with you? And maybe on the way back, if your arm's tired or something, I can just drive back and there's no... I want to keep you safe. You're really important to me.
Sure.
And then we can do lunch tomorrow.
Okay, that sounds fine.
I love you so much, mamacita.
And I love you much, much more. You have a blessed day.
Hey, what's up, Melon? What are you doing so that you don't get naked?
I'm sorry?
Oh, sorry. Yo no hablo español.
Right? What are you doing so you don't get naked? Who's sexualizing everybody? Who? Yeah. Same person that types that shit in chat all the time. And then she pretended that nobody knew her story, but she talked about it in DOAs so many times. And then someone came in with that name. She said it was Saul. I have the text saying so there's that.
Can you say it? Because I love it. I love it when you say it.
Mind you, I will say that was a horrible name to use and they had no business doing it and it was gross. But then again, now who's gross all the time? Little KK Jr. here.
Come on, come on. ¿Qué esperas? Si no te... Okay, come on. ¿Qué te pasa, calabaza? Come on, dame. Dile.
Yo no hablo español.
¿Por qué no?
Porque...
She's making her mother say words in Spanish for her entertainment or the entertainment of somebody else. I'm going to guess somebody who was around.
¿Pocha?
Soy una calabaza.
Oh. Pero ¿qué te pasa, calabaza?
Yeah.
And what's the next part?
¿Qué esperas? Que no te encueras.
Oh my goodness. My mom's telling me to get naked. I wonder if she's a pedophile. Just kidding. I'm 45 years old.
Really, huh?
All right. I love you, Mom. I'll talk to you soon. Can you do me a favor just real quick?
What's that?
Can you say fuck you, Julie B? I know you don't like to say the F word.
Can you do this for me? Can you do this for me? Listen to her mother. Listen to her mother on this.
Word.
You want me to say what?
Fuck you, Julie B?
Talk to you, Julie B?
No, fuck you. I know you don't like to say the F word because you love Jesus and all that.
Who? Chingate, cabrona. Julie B.
I love it. Man, you have so much integrity. You don't know who this dumb bitch is, so you don't want to say fuck you, so you just do it in Spanish. That's gangster as fuck. I love you so much. Okay, bye. All right, I hope you guys...
Wasn't that funny? Wasn't that funny? How disgusting do you have to be? What's she got on her mom? Could it be the house? Poor Reese. I feel bad for her. I really do. It's sick.
Call the cops and let my mom, so they can let her know that we recorded a phone call. It's supposed to be private. She had the expectation of privacy for that phone call. I violated that. So I guess Julie B's right.
Mommy.
I bet you wish you could do that, Julie B.
Like, isn't that funny? Isn't that funny? She's so innocent, right? She can't keep her own shit on what's going on the internet. She wants to get into my personal life and then make fun of my mother who was killed. What sick, twisted mind does that? You guys who think she's so innocent, she knows the background. I made that mistake. And trust me, after I learned who she was, that is exactly why I screenshot every text from her and recorded every phone call from her. Have I used them? No. But you probably wouldn't want to hear those either. I mean, she's gross. She's talked about a lot of you people. A lot. If you look at my post, you'll even see where she says everybody's nice to her because they don't want to get banned. She's so stupid. And you guys are falling for it is the worst part. I mean, seriously, how different is this from Kenny, who got KK, who got a restraining order served on him? She doesn't know where I live. She knows where I have a rental property, which is great. Because I don't think if she wants to mess with those people in the rental property, nor does she want to send someone there. It probably wouldn't be in her best interest. Just saying. And who else does that besides ZDT?
Keep talking shit, bitch. I'm gonna go to lunch with my mom tomorrow. Jesus doesn't understand Spanish if my mom speaks it because she's really a good person. She's a saint. Okay, when my dad had to leave the house, she worked 2 jobs. Trusted family members to watch us. That didn't go as well. She did her best. And after that, no, like never fucking, like she changed our whole fucking religion. There was a religion that said you should listen.
Does anyone care about her mother's religion? Why is she putting her mother's information out there? Think about that. Who cares? Does anyone care about whose religion is whose? If they do, they have issues. They're in the wrong country if they want to worry about whose religion is what.
To the man, and the men have needs and whatever. And she's like, you know what? Fuck that. And so, like, we made a change and we stopped.
I'm going to guess she probably didn't talk like that, considering her daughter kept begging her to say it. So fuck me, whatever. You wish you could, but no, trash, no. I don't swing your way. I'm sure everybody else has.
The generational abuse. I wonder if Julie's been able to do that. Well, I don't wonder, but I'm not.
I don't know what generational abuse she's talking about, but again, she's making shit up. My parents never abused me. Never. I guess she thinks that hard work is actually abuse because we lived on a farm. Anybody who's lived on a farm knows it's always hard work. I had to break my own I broke my own horse. I bet she couldn't say she's actually done hard physical work. What did she ever have to do? Clean a toilet? Poor baby. She should go back to that.
I'm not going to say that I know because that would be really fucked up. Like, you know. Oh my god. This coffee is really good. I know it's a cunty thing to do, you guys.
She knows that what she's doing is wrong. There you go. She admitted it. So, but she thinks it's fun. Because, psychopathy, callous behavior. Go back to the suicide troll. How much she enjoys it and laughs and thinks it's funny. And Z right along with her. That's the even more gross thing. Of course, I expect it out of her. She's picking too many locks. That's just a clue for y'all.
AZ was in the hospital, I heard.
Now, here we got to go get into somebody else's medical business because, she doesn't have a life. So she has to worry about what everybody else does. She heard. Now she's going to make up shit about AZ, and I have a whole story about that one too. We're going to tell the truth. And if she doesn't like it, too bad.
Somebody told me, I was told to take a screenshot and send it to you of this. And I'm like, okay, I don't fucking care. Like, I hope he's fine, I guess. I don't know.
She guesses. She doesn't know if he hopes if somebody's fine. Let's just make fun of somebody, right? But here's the best part. In all these legal actions, medical records will be inserted. I'm not saying who's bringing legal action, but I will say that medical records are being inserted. They are redacted names and addresses because she likes to get those to other people. Um, so we have proof that she doesn't have. She just likes to make shit up about people to try to see if she can degrade them a little more.
I'm sure, I don't know. Maybe, I mean, whenever we lose something, there's always like grief, right? So if you lose the thing that you depend on so that you don't have accountability, you can like pretend.
So you don't have accountability. I wish the same on you, Chee. And it'll come back on you eventually, one way or another. So keep making fun of people and their medical problems. It's like you have no life. It's seriously sad. I'd hate to see your house. I can see your garage. And I do have the text where you said that your garage is your bedroom. So that's a little weird anyway, especially when you only have a blanket. And then oh, by the way, you sent me all the pictures of the traps that you have set to kill people if they come in your garage. And you talk about that in text too. So if you want to keep it up, we're just going to put it all out there. Every little word that you said, the shit about Scott, the people who messaged me literally the night that you were at the Cat's Crawl and Laura was performing and you were so drunk, everybody was disgusted by you and just kept leaving you alone. I've got those too, but I'll definitely protect them.
You have a tumor pressing up against your brain, and that's the reason why you're a drunk asshole who's desperate for friends, and you need someone like Julie.
It wasn't just a tumor pressing against his brain, it was going down his spine. May it come back to you.
Be around. Maybe having that removed will hurt him in some way, because then what's your excuse, buddy?
Let's stop there too. Let's go on to where she talks about boss talk. Number one, she doesn't know that private rooms have desks in them in the hospital. I don't know where the hell she goes to the hospital. It's probably really gross. And it probably doesn't have private rooms, or she doesn't get private rooms. Not that she's ever been in a hospital. Maybe to the doctor when she breaks her face and then laughs about it because she's so up on pills. I also have text from her talking about how she's taking pain pills all the time for entertainment. And don't judge her, please. Really? For somebody that's so judgy and worrying about everybody's medical problems. But yes, actually, when I gave birth years ago, twice. Yes, I had birth twice. Gave birth twice. I had surgery. You want my surgery records? Do ya? They're 40 some years old. I can get those probably. Maybe not. It's been 40 some years. I have birth certificates, but do you think you're going to get them? Hell no. You got your nose so far up everybody's ass as it is and wanting to spread rumors and lies. Fuck off.
There's no disrespect. Charlie Holmes? Uh,
This makes me wonder who is telling her about being disrespectful. Like I said, I've seen people before tell her that this was disgusting and gross, her behavior in her chat, and then they get banned. Just saying. Or timed out long enough to get through a video of disgustingness because she doesn't like to be told reality. She wants everyone to do what she says.
rehab? They told Julie B to go to rehab. She said no.
Excuse me, I've never been in any kind of rehab. I don't need rehab. Unlike some people, obviously, I'm thinking maybe, I don't know, it's my opinion, but someone who acts like this seriously needs mental health, and I'm suggesting that she might check herself in and why her family allows her to continue to behave in this manner in the same household. I mean, there are like 11 people or so listed in her home. Small two-bedroom house, but she does live in the garage. Weird.
No, no, no. I take fewer pills than the doctor said I could. She said no, no, no. It's alright if everybody hates you. It's nothing new.
Yes, Chee, everyone hates me in the whole world. You wish. But you're trying. You're trying to get people to hate me because you don't like the truth. And you keep spinning and playing with people's minds and they believe you. What's going to happen? What's going to happen down the road, Chi? What's going to happen? As you can see, you privated this, but not quick enough, did ya? Did you, Chee? But using my name, keep me out of your mouth, keep my family out of your mouth. You're as bad as Z talking about my granddaughter, right? Right? You thought that was cool too. And oh, Z asking why disabled people are allowed on the internet. She's got a severe disability.
Anyway, kind of weird here. I'd had a house guest for a while. It was fun. I really like her. I don't think she likes me.
Uh, More games of fake fights again. Fake fight with DOA, the fake fight with Z. And by the way, is at her house. Just letting you know.
Too much anymore. It's all right. Always been kind of suspicious of people who just kind of go by one letter for their name. Just kidding, girl. Just kidding, girl. Yes. So this is Chee signing off. I want to remind you to take your medicine as prescribed. If the doctor thinks you need something, you probably do, because you demonstrate.
By the way, the reason that I cut down on my blood pressure medicine, not my heart valve medicine, the blood pressure medicine, again, my doctor told me to. But you don't know that. You think you know my medical history. You know everybody's medical history. You know their meds. You know what they're taking. You know how often they take their meds. You know all of this because you are some ultimate surgeon. And again, put anything about me up there again. And my next background, well, we all know your trashy house with your curtain on your garage, whatever.
That you really do need something, besides just a cluster B specialist to help you out there. Yeah, you have to tell me this is wrong, because I'm not like.
Um, I'm gonna say something also. AZ was on morphine, prescribed by his doctor, actually given by the nurse. What's your excuse, Chi? What's your excuse for your behavior? Again, like I said, there are desks in private rooms in hospitals, especially ones that says that um they're not sure how long you're gonna be there. When you cut open, they take chunks of your skull out, and then they go in and take out tumors that are still, by the way, wrapped around the spine and the neck. What's your excuse, Chi? Is it just laziness, or you think you're better than everyone? Like usual, you're a medical doctor. You're also a lawyer, and also I have the text where you're telling me how you were calling the DA's office and saying you were DOA's wife. A little weird, a little obsessed.
I mean, look, here's the deal. I am like Julie B in a lot of ways. One of the ways is I'm so confident and like happy with who I am and the life I've created that I really don't care if you guys.
She sure doesn't seem to be happy and contented with the life she's created, does she? I mean, for God's sake, she can't get off the computer. It's like David B and his how many times they say he has to watch 7,000 hours or 1,000 hours a week or more uh, to recording everybody's videos. We'll talk about David B later. That right, Turner?
Like me or dislike me. And the other side, like they already dislike me for something that's not even true. So I'll tell you this right now. I'm friends with Audit. I talked with her, and we've come to an understanding. And I used something that GM Flower taught me, and that's speaking up and fence writing. Those things are opposites. If you want to keep it cool and keep it calm and keep your eye on the prize, some people think the best way is to ignore all of the negativity and keep moving forward. And I thought that was the way to do it too.
Instead, she's decided to keep on, right? But somehow it's my fault that she keeps on. She evidently has no control over herself. someone needs to take control because she can't do it herself.
And GM Flower confronted me, and so did a person who's now named AJ, and challenged me to think differently. And I could have said, all right, I thought about it, and fuck you, you're wrong. But they weren't. They were right.
Except for in DOA's chat when she was giving them lessons and she was saying, see how this is how you talk to people so that they do what you want. And they were all like, and then they would go, how did I do when I said that, Chee? Come on, really? Whatever.
And they were.
Oh, and let's clear something up real quick. Erica can back me up. We're gonna do some more videos. Um, she spent no time with Erica other than going to lunch. Yet she is a professional on what Erica says and does. Isn't that weird? You go to lunch with somebody, but you know everything about them, everything they've ever said in their life, everything they've ever done in their life, how much medicine they're supposed to take, whether she had surgery. She wouldn't know. She wasn't around her. And the surgery was well after you, okay? Trash pit.
The smaller voices, but they were right. And if you guys don't like that, that's okay. I don't like who Audit's friends with, and they do some really terrible, stupid fucking things that I don't know that she would.
I'm surprised you're not a mod in her chat, or are you? Is that your newest conquest? You running out of chats because people are leaving because of you? Is that why?
Was even aware of. So yeah, I've talked with her. We are planning a live stream together, and whether you fucking like me or not, I don't care what chats you're in. If you see somebody saying something that's out of context and wrong, you
Oh, so if you see somebody saying something out of context and they're wrong, what do we do? In Chee's case, you just make up lies. And she's the one taking things out of context. And by the way, the video that she did where she's recorded a whole year of videos on so many people that she separates and then adds to. And it's very obvious when she's doing that, unless you're not paying attention and you're just giggling in the chat and I don't know, talking about Lorne in the chat and all that fun stuff that y'all got into. I'm glad you loved it. I think it's gross. 99% of the world would think it was gross. Although she doesn't understand there's a world out there. She thinks it's all about her. She has no idea about anything. She's obviously led some weird sheltered life.
need to speak up.
Oh, you need to speak up if something's said wrong, right? Didn't I just watch a video last night where I was told never to speak up or I'm a bully if I speak up? Isn't that what happened? Isn't that it? Yeah, that's what I thought.
You just do. Audit might be fat, and you guys, a cunt is subjective. Like, if you think she's a cunt, that's on you guys. But that has nothing to do with what she's doing. Just like me and my teeth.
Quit pretending there's something wrong with your teeth. You've got all new ones put in. And, if you'd have got some mental help with your so called issues that you pretend you only have that issue when it's something that you're trying to get out of. I can tell by the emails, especially the one to DOA making him feel sorry for you.
My teeth are like that because I sucked my thumb as a little kid. That's because I had an oral fixation. Where do you think that
Actually, you said it was from bulimia and throwing up all the time. Quit changing your story, Chee.
came from? Streets. And I don't expect you to know. I mean, I don't even expect you to be smart enough to understand what's. But like, you don't know the history of some things when you make fun of them.
Oh, there, she admits it. She doesn't know the history. You don't know the history behind somebody when you make fun of them, do you? Do you? Or does she? Does she know about my mom being killed in a nursing home? Yes, she does. So what did she just do? And she worries about people worry about her being re-traumatized. Is she better? Is her trauma any different? Like she's the only one in the world that's ever had trauma in her life? Hmm. I guess if she can't handle that trauma, you know how that
No, I
goes.
knew Julie, so she told me a lot about this stuff. So I think it's funny that I get to call my mom and she doesn't.
Isn't that funny? I told her things, so let's make fun of her mother who was killed. There you go. She said it herself. She thinks it's funny. Tell me what a suicide troll is again.
But it's still not right. I just did that for the sake of hurting her.
Oh, there you go. She admits it. She gets quite a bit of joy out of causing harm to others. She doesn't know what goes on in people's life day to day. Does she know if I'm in a wheelchair? Does she? Would she know that? Nah, because I don't use that shit. And I certainly don't play these games like this suicide troll, which is what she's trying to get people to do is to commit suicide or bow down at her feet. I'm not a bow down at your feet person. I didn't grow up bowing down at anyone's feet. My father taught me better. It's a shame no one taught you how to use your brain and what to use it for.
And if Scotty doesn't like the audit's friends
You know that Scott really doesn't give a shit as long as you tell him it's okay.
with cunts who are helping Scientology with their cases, well, then I agree with him on that.
And those people going to the DA are stupid. They literally have nothing to do with this case. I've said over and over again, it's dumb. Those people are just irrelevant, right? We all know that these charges are just trumped up bullshit charges. He doesn't need to be in jail for them, even though Chee thinks that I say that he does. There have been people in AZ's chat that I didn't know were there, and when we talked about that, and we've all said none of us believe that he should be in jail, they thanked us. But that's not good enough for Chee. She likes to make shit up as she goes.
People like Gina contacting the DA out of spite because she thinks something happened.
And I know why Chee can do Becky impressions real well because she made friends with Becky. She wanted to let me know that she was going to be friends with Becky. Um, and so she spent many hours talking to Becky, who I can't stand. And another thing that went with another video, I don't hang with the DC trolls. I don't know those people. I don't care to know those people. Those are DOA's people. Those are not mine. I don't hang with any trolls. And I certainly would never hang with you. You are just too gross. Seriously.
That didn't happen. That kind of shit grows from little sprouts in the chat from people who don't want to go against the channel owner or their friends by fucking speaking up. Scotty's not a fucking pedophile.
That's right. People that don't speak up. You hear this? When I say it, it's a bad thing. When she says it, it is an order. So remember this.
His sister's a stupid fucking bitch. MLH and all of your crew, all of you guys are little plops in my toilet.
According to them, this is the word they've been spreading because Whitesnake said it last night. Well, I was sent his video, by the way, about he heard, he heard. He's not seen this. I hope he watches it instead of taking other people's words. Just like DOA says that he hears, he hears, he hears, but he doesn't really know what's going on. Does he really know what went on between Chee and Crackhead Kenny? No, he doesn't. Does he know that she was giving information out to him? Probably. He likes it that way, and then he stays out of the trouble. He lets her do it or has her do it, and he applauds and praises her for everything. Gross.
Which is clean now because I cleaned it this morning, so you guys are gone. I love you all and fuck you all, and have a nice day. There'll be more of this. Goodbye.
So there you go. There you go. There'll be more of this. So that means she's going to continue to suicide troll anyone that she doesn't want around. There was never any reason. I left DOA's chat. I had full availability to his chat. I didn't want to be there. They can't tell me anything I've done wrong. And by the way, I have proof. I have talked to Scott one time, and that was Scott calling me to tell me I was not a liar and I was not a bully. Do I have evidence of that? Sure do. Now, I don't think now's the time for any of that. Let's let Scott get through his court cases and not go to jail, hopefully. And then we'll get into more of that. I was never a liar. Someone stirred up an argument and admitted to it on text. Wonder who that was, Chee. And I got called a liar because he was angry at Chee because she started a big argument when they were in the desert the morning they were leaving. Remember when they all went to the desert and they were all drunk, all of them, and she would passed out in her car afterwards and thought Xeno Ted was trying to get her? Weirdo. Anyway, maybe you shouldn't pass out in your car drunk. It's just disgusting. And if you don't think this is a suicide troll, and don't think that one of you guys will not be next, I would suggest you don't tell her anything because this is exactly what happens. Exactly. My mother dying to her and being killed is hysterical fun for her to use. Isn't that great? What a piece of shit person. Don't trust anyone on the internet. You've been told that. You've also been told don't give people your phone number. And by the way, she likes to pass out phone numbers too. Just letting you know in case you didn't. I have a whole spam folder of her VoIP calls because I've checked the numbers. They're in my phone against her VoIP number list. They are her. So, good luck, Chee. And may it all come back on you, dear. And to the rest of you, thanks for listening. And bye.